आयुर्वेद मैडम ये आयु का वेद है। वेद माने ज्ञान। आयु आपको कैसे बढ़ानी है इसका ज्ञान आयुर्वेद में है और उसके उपाय बताए हुए कि आप ये ऐसे करिए, आज से उतने बजे उठिए। जीवन शैली कुल मिलाकर आयुर्वेद को अपन ये समझ लें कि वो आपको जीवन शैली या लाइफ स्टाइल आपकी कैसी होनी चाहिए वो आयुर्वेद सिखाता है। अगर आप उस चीज को फॉलो करते हैं या उसके मार्गदर्शन मतलब उसके हिसाब से चलते हैं तो ये गारंटी है कि 120 साल तक आदमी चल फिर सकता है।
This was today's powerful message from the one who led the foundation of Amritam with his hard work and in-depth knowledge of Ayurveda, our very own Ashok uncle. And you know what? His presence on this season's very first episode makes this season even more special. Welcome to season 2 of Rediscovering Self with Amritam. Amritam is an Ayurvedic lifestyle brand and wellness community growing globally, celebrating nature, beauty, and mindful living. This is your host, Shweta, and on this season, we together take the journey of building a healthier, happier, and fuller life through the power of incredibly powerful Ayurveda. Yes, it's about our health, our happiness, and that too at our own place, our very own Amritam, your Amritam. Let's get started! So, welcome Isha on Rediscovering Self with Amritam. Today, we are talking about detoxifying our mind, body, and soul in the coolest, powerful, and incredibly magical Ayurvedic style. So, Isha, are you ready to take our incredibly amazing listeners on a ride to a life that's happier, healthier, and fuller?
Definitely, Shweta. Thank you for having me here. And I'm super excited to help people understand more about Ayurveda and living a beautiful, healthful life.
So, Isha, to start with, tell us that what does Ayurveda say about detox? What is detox, and what do I need to detox from?
Okay, so let's take it step by step, Shweta. So, let me talk about the word detox. So, detoxification means cleansing the system, right? And when we talk about cleansing, on an everyday basis, human body is very powerful. We inhale and there is an exhalation process. And you won't believe exhalation is one of the most powerful ways to cleanse the body. 70% of the toxins are released just through the exhalation. And then we have our liver, then we have our kidneys, we have our lymphatic system, we have our intestines, and all of these, when combined, make our system cleaner. We sweat every day. We have our fecal matter coming out every morning, the bowels. So imagine all of this if it is not happening every day, how the system will feel. The system will feel clogged, the system will feel cluttered, and at some point, the body will stop functioning. So that's an everyday process that the body takes care of itself. But you know what happens, Shweta, is that when we ingest the food and when we inhale, there are micro channels within our body which are known as throtas in Sanskrit. That literally again means the channels in which the energy is passed, in which the fuel of the body, fuel of the system is being channelized so that it can give us more energy, we can sustain ourselves. But over a period of time, if we keep living a lifestyle which is not conducive to our well-being, these channels will get clogged. And that will result in the accumulation of amas, which are known as toxins in Ayurveda. So it is really essential to get the body cleaned every few months so that, we can regenerate ourselves, redesign or refuel, there is a way we should every 3 months or every 4 months so that we can rewire the system. I would say it's simply like, your dustbin is full. If you don't empty it, it's going to smell around, right? And there's no more space where you'll dump whatever is coming out more, right? And if you don't get your car serviced, over a period of time, it will stop working or it'll give you problems. And that is why the detox is really, really crucial. And the entire idea of detoxification is that you can recharge once again.
So, does our body gives us cues, gives us signs that we should closely listen to that, hey, I need a detox?
Oh, yes, definitely, Shweta. Shweta, you'll see that there are times people, when they wake up, they're very lethargic. Their body's not ready to get out of the bed. So, unreasonable fatigue is one of the simplest signs that your body is asking for a pause or a stop or a detox, I would say. Then you would also see irritability in your bowel system. A lot of people these days have gastrointestinal issues, which our ancestors never probably used to have those issues ever, right? Again, it's because of, the fast-paced lifestyle, the junk food, and we are mindlessly eating, do not know what ingredients are there in our food, and there's hardly any movement. So again, that is one of the signs when your GI, when your gastrointestinal system is really, really compromised. That is again a beautiful indication that you should listen to your body immediately and figure out what needs to be done. And then I would say allergies. A lot of people who get allergies very often, once again, the reason is something is off in the body and lack of immunity. So when you start listening to the body very, very carefully, you will see that it is actually telling you, hey, listen, something is off and you better take care of yourself. And it'll give you subtle signs initially, but when we do not listen and we keep prolonging these patterns, eventually it is going to give you a big shock,
Well, today we are grateful that we are listening to this conversation and to our listeners who are listening to us right now. So let's begin this detox journey. And I think we are just at the right time, Isha. Like summers are just about to begin, and it's, I think, just the perfect time for a good detox. So, like, share something on how can we begin a detox? Like, how can I do a detox?
So yes, summer is a beautiful, just before the summer is a beautiful time to start the detox. And there are certain herbs and spices which need to be incorporated while we're doing the detox. So I'll give you a few examples of different kinds of detox. So there is a detox where you do not eat anything. You're just on a liquid diet. And some people like to go just on the water diet. And then there are juice detoxes. Again, when I talk about the juice detox, my detoxes are mostly focused on individual body type. They're not very fruit based detoxes because the fruit sugar is also something which spikes the insulin levels in the body, right, in the bloodstream. So it has to be a beautiful combination of vegetables and fruits and what time of the day you're consuming those. And then there are detoxes wherein you are trying to incorporate more cleansing foods, because for some people juice detox or a water detox might not work because their body is not so strong enough to take the detox process. They might already be feeble or maybe under some condition that the body is not conducive to the detox. So in those cases, we allow the body to nourish itself with more cleansing foods and spices and herbs, which have the natural tendency to clean the body. Like if you see turmeric, neem, ashwagandha, and natural mint, coriander, and Google, Trifla, Avla, all these, if done and taken in right proportion on an everyday based on the different seasons, they work magic on the system. Like right now, I'm literally sipping my ginger and mint tea, and I always feel that it's a good combination of refreshness and it aids the digestive process as well. It clean, especially ginger. It'll make sure your digestive tract remains clean and your gastric juices are activated. So I would say foods rich in phytochemicals, foods rich in natural enzymes, they should be consumed during the detox process so that your body once again starts to uptake the nutrition.
So, like for example, if I have to say start a detox from tomorrow, like what all practices like should I incorporate in my day, and like what kind of, diet should I follow, or what, like how can I just begin with it?
So first of all, Shweta, one should understand their body type. Are you a Vata dominant person, or you are a Pitta dominant person, or a Kapha person? So Kapha person, if you see, they are more earthy people, that they have a little lazy tendency, but their skin and everything is very vibrant. And if you see Pitta dominant people, they are more energetic and their metabolism is very high. They might have, little rashes also sometimes, again, because the fire element is very strong. And for Vata people, the air element is more prominent. So, basis that you should decide what kind of detox will work for you. You should not decide like what everybody else is doing, I should also start that detox. So, no, I can't give very high or pungent foods to a Pitta dominant person, or again something that will increase their metabolism will backfire them on a detox. So you have to be very careful. You have to understand your body type first. So, what we generally do in a detox, we ask a few questions from people and what their lifestyle has been over the years. Any health condition they are facing? Do they have any inflammation in the body? Again, inflammation is one of the prominent signs that yes, your body needs a detox. And accordingly, we design a plan. We should follow the plan as per our health condition, as per our body type. But generally speaking, if you have to, simply for yourself do a detox, what I would recommend is a day prior, try to eat very homemade foods, like, well cooked foods. Try to incorporate khichdi in your diet. Don't go for a complete raw diet a day prior. Allow your system to be a little easy because cooked foods are easy to digest. And if you want to go on a detox, you don't want to put your digestive system on a very where it's working harder. So, and the next day when you hop on a diet or detox diet, what you can do is you can start with lukewarm lemon water. Lemon water has such a powerful tendency to clean the system and regenerate the cells. I mean, a lot of people think, lemon, it's acidic. No, but when it goes in the system, it alkalizes your system. It balances the pH levels of every single cell. So that is one beautiful way. And I think every day one should start their day with lukewarm lemon water. Or for summers, you can say simply lemon water. And again, the what most people do is they put, like, so much of lemon, half lemon in just half glass of water. No, 1/4 lemon is good enough. So start your day with that, and then start with a bowl of papaya. Papaya has papain and the enzymes bromelain, which will help, again, activate the digestive juices, your enzymes in the system, and will help you understand that now I'll feel hungry after half an hour, 45 minutes, and that is the time I should eat. And when you eat, you can again have a very warming breakfast. You should never eat cold breakfast. Remember, like, our system is just like nature. When the nature wakes up in the morning, you see there's dew, there's mist on the grass, on the leaves, and the nature is still trying to open up. And when the sun comes out, they will flower, they'll blossom more. But in the morning, the nature is also a little damp, and so is our system in the morning. And on the dampness, if you put cold food, your body is going to become very sluggish. So it's a good idea to have light and warm breakfast, and maybe poha, maybe again millets, warm millets. And then throughout the day, if you are on a cleanse, we try to again bowl of fruit, and towards the evening, more soup based diet. So that is just a simple way to start the detox. But then there are also detoxes where we just put our bodies on the juice detox. We keep having juices throughout the day. Again, basis like the morning juice a little more acidic, and then towards the end we come towards more alkalizing foods, alkalizing juices. So that is how one should start their detox. Incorporate more natural foods, I would say.
Also, how long is this period? Like, how long does a detox last or should last?
Uh, Depends on your body type once again, and depends on the health condition you are facing. So people who are regularly eating healthy foods, who are exercising, who are meditating, who are very mindful of their lifestyle, for them a longer detox is not required. So it's a simple strategy. A car which has been on a service regularly would need less maintenance. But a car which goes on a service like once in 2 years will need more maintenance and will have to be in the maintenance shop for maybe 2 days, 3 days to make sure every part is fixed. So, in the same way, for a human body, also, for some people to work 2 days is good enough. For some, 3 days, 5 days, and max 7 days. Again, you don't have to be on a liquid diet all the 7 days. What we try to do is we start with less food the first day, then liquid foods on the second, third, fourth day, and fifth, sixth, seventh day. We try the system accommodates as per the natural foods. So it has to be very structured, and not everybody should follow, like, all 7 days or all 5 days. You should understand what will work for you.
And are there, like, any things that we should not do when we are on a detox?
That's a very interesting question, Shweta. Ayurveda also says anything can be medicinal and anything can be toxin based on how you consume it and what time of the day you consume it. You can't start your day with a glass of wine, right? That is a complete no-no. So definitely on a detox, there are few things which should be completely avoided. Alcohol is one, and smoking is another. Late sleep cycle is another. You can't expect that you are on the detox and you are still watching Netflix at 12 or 1 and expecting the body to rewire itself the next day. It is not going to work. And the other thing is not having milk based products during the detox, and also sugar. So I think these 5 and 6 things are really crucial, that they should be out of your practice when you are on a detox, out of your system when you are on a detox. So beautiful reason is like alcohol and sugar, which make the body feel that, oh, I want more. You won't believe casein in the milk also has the same tendency. Casein in the milk, when it goes in the body, it acts like heroin, it acts like cocaine, and uh, morphine, I would say. And that's why, kids, you must have seen, they ask for, if you give them cheese, they will ask for more cheese because the brain is telling them, oh, I'm getting a high, or I'm getting like a good feeling. But it's actually not a good feeling. It's like an addiction. So these are the certain things which should be completely avoided. Something which demands the brain to ask for more, to crave for more, is a complete no-no in Ayurvedic detox or a general detox as well.
And like we often see practices which help us detox, for example luke lemon water, that everyone can incorporate without going on a specific period of detox. So what are some of the ways that we can incorporate in our daily lifestyles which can help us detox without say going on a 2 day or a 7 day period of detox?
Perfect, perfect. So, Shweta, like starting day with lemon water, that's fantastic. What we should otherwise also do is jalneti. Jalneti is that we are cleansing the passage from the nose all the way till our throat. When we are going on a detox, we make sure that our bowels get clean, our intestines are getting clean, our liver starts to function better. But Jal Neti on an everyday basis, I'll not say the traditional way, but a simple way. Take saline water, put them inhale in one part of your nose, and then just allow it to come out from the other side, or it'll come out from the mouth. So what it'll do is it'll open the channels once again. It'll clear the mucus that has been lining your nasal passage, and it'll also ensure that you don't get cough or cold often. So that is another beautiful way to incorporate on a everyday basis. And again, as I said, try to stay away from a very processed diet on an everyday basis. So that will ensure that your system is getting more natural foods, and your digestive processes, your digestive enzymes, and your cells are getting more nutrition. Okay, I'll say include ginger on an everyday basis. What you can do is you can cut ginger juliennes, make a pickle out of it, add black salt and lemon, and keep it. And if you eat that with your food or just 10 minutes before food, it'll really help function your digestive process a lot better compared to a sluggish system, right? So that is one beautiful way. Another is adding triphala in your diet. So triphala is a combination of three herbs, and those three herbs are very balancing. They can be consumed by a vata person, pitta person, or kapha. So that is one beautiful way as well. And before you end your day, before you sleep, 15-20 minutes before that, you should drink chamomile tea. Chamomile tea is very soothing, very relaxing. It will help in the production of melatonin, which is the precursor of sleep hormone. Yes. So you'll get a nice, good sleep. And do not have anything spicy or anything fiery that will make you restless at night. Avoid garlic at night. Garlic has a tendency to make the body a little more super energetic, I would say. So little tweaks in your everyday lifestyle will help you maintain a beautiful life, and you don't need a long detox.
Like I was just researching about the commonly asked questions about detox, and what I found was like people are searching, how do I detox my scalp, how do I detox liver, stomach, and like different organs. So like if possible, let's just like start from our scalp and let's just go to the toe and see if we can provide ways to detox every part of the body.
All right. So, like your scalp is a major part of your head, and it needs to be clean. So, make sure you are shampooing twice a week, if not less. Definitely twice a week. Your scalp should not have the patchiness. It should not lead to dandruff, or it should not lead to extra oil. The more sebum it creates, the more hair fall you will have. So, again, to keep the scalp clean, one beautiful way is I have tried Amrutam's onion rich shampoo, which is fantastic. I mean, it works wonders for all the hair types, I guess. So I think that's a beautiful way to keep your scalp very, very clean. Again, Shweta, what interesting? What is interesting about cleaning your hair is people have different hair, people have different scalp as well. So again, you have to be very careful in all that. Lemon is great for hair. Yogurt, curd is great for hair. And if you see apple cider vinegar and honey, they let your hair shine and make your scalp clean. So I think small things. My mom, she makes her own paste of amla, shikakai, and brahmi, and she does that every time she wants to wash her hair. But for people like me, I say I'll be like, mom, it's not possible for me maintaining, everything and then incorporating that. If she's making it for me, I'll be able to do it. But otherwise, like you guys are doing a fantastic job. You have those options available for people to choose from. So I think that's a great way to keep your scalp healthy. Amla is great. Vitamin C primarily is great for the scalp. Yeah.
Now let's go to eyes. How can we detoxify our eyes?
Oh, wonderful. So the way we should detoxify our eyes is, first of all, rubbing the palms and placing them over our eyes every afternoon, every evening. And I mean, every time we have had a bigger screen time, a longer screen time, it's a good idea to simply rub your palms together and close your eyes and place the warmth on your eyes and let them rest for at least a couple of minutes. And then when you open them very, very gently. And the other way to detox the eyes is, so these are the areas, it's a lymphatic zone, and you must have seen a lot many times people who have sinusitis, their eyes become very teary and this area becomes swelled up a little. So the beautiful way is to allow the lymphatic system to work properly over here. So this is a great way to enhance the energy around the eyes. First to fingers, and you can even apply 2 drops of oil, coconut oil, or bit of ghee, and then massage it around the eyes. So it will make sure that the energy is flowing properly and your eyes are getting good nourishment. The blood circulation is better. So that's a simple way to nourish your eyes and detoxify anything that's clogged.
How simple and how effective this is.
Yeah, it is. I mean, I think simple things in life are more effective than the modern things we rush towards.
All we need is consistency and patience.
Consistency and patience. Yeah, absolutely.
So moving downwards, nose you already told, Jal
I
Kriya.
told Jal Kriya using the saline water.
And face.
Face. Okay. So what I do in the morning is I fill my mouth with water and I make sure that I splash water, cold water all over my face, and it cleanses not just my eyes, it makes sure that my skin gets replenished, my skin is instantly recharged. And a lot of people go for these pills, right, biotin, to enhance the elasticity of your skin, but this is a natural way to simply start your day with splashing cold water on your face by filling your mouth with it, and then you will see less wrinkles on the face. As for people who have a little bit of acne and all that, again, using lemon and honey is a beautiful way. You can apply that paste on the skin. Lemon, it will act as an acidic source, and honey will make sure that your skin doesn't become too dry and it nourishes it very naturally. It will keep it very, very moisturized. So, yeah, that's
Next would be ears.
ears. Eat less sweet because a lot of sebum is produced in the ears, and people who eat a lot of sweet, you will see that the waste coming out of the ear is more dark.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know that. That's pretty, interesting. Like that. How is this connected to it?
Yeah. So a lot of people every day on an everyday basis, they clean it with earbuds. It's not a good practice because you are poking your ear cells a lot and you are damaging the hearing capacity if you keep poking your ear with earbuds on an everyday basis. You should do it just twice a week. That's good enough. And another way is to put 1 drop of mustard oil, lukewarm mustard oil. If ever you feel there is an infection in the ear or you feel there's dryness in the ear, and you will see magically that within a couple of hours, any waste that is stuck in your ear is come out.
So next
Yeah.
would be brain.
Brain. Wow. I would say, okay, we need to exercise daily to keep the brain active. Brain cells, as we age, our neurons are not getting actively produced. When we grow up, when we are kids, our neurons are more in number. And over a period of time, people have said that, the neurons die with age, or the activity of the neurons becomes slower. But to keep the brain active or to cleanse the brain, I would say, keep your thoughts clean, meditate a little, introspect, sit with yourself. I mean, that's a simple way to sit with yourself, look at your thoughts, and it's not just that you have to hold on to that thought. You can just allow the thought to come and go. That's the whole idea. So 15 minutes of meditation, half an hour of exercise, and a good diet will help keep your brain active. Or and learn something new every time, every year, or every couple of years. That'll keep your brain cells active. I try to indulge in something which I've never done before, just because it helps me understand that would I be able to do this? Or what is the challenge my brain is taking up? And the more you challenge yourself, I'm not saying pushing it to the edge, but at least allowing it to reach a certain point where yes, I am able to learn something. Maybe it'll take me 5 days, 10 days, 21 days, but I should be able to trigger those things in my brain. So that's a way to cleanse your brain or keep your brain active. For brain, dullness is poison.
And we are seeing these issues, like coming up right now. For example, like sometimes we feel that we're not able to remember things, and most of the times it's because of stress, anxiety. And like I feel that what you mentioned is like quite interesting and quite important, and we should definitely practice that. So the next one would be throat.
Okay, for throat, again, gargling is a great practice. And in the water, what you need to add is a bit of turmeric as well, along with salt. So that will ensure that anti turmeric, we all know, is very anti-inflammatory. So that will make sure that anything stuck is getting cleaned out. And salt is, again, we all must have understood the process of how saline water helps. It's a science behind saline water, that whenever saline water is put in the cell is able to clean out what's not required. So that the same practice happens when you do the gargles as well. So all the stuck mucus will be released when you are adding adding salt water and turmeric as well to it.
Next would be mouth.
So for me, oil pull is one beautiful practice, and I don't do it every day, but whenever I get time, I make sure I'm doing it. Oil pull is one great way to cleanse your mouth, and people can look it up how to do oil pull. But it's simple practice to put the oil as soon as you wake up in the morning and let your mouth gargle with that oil, because the enzymes which are not required in the morning, or the bacteria which is not required, they get flushed out, and the ones that are good, they remain inside the system. Yes, they stay.
So next would be lungs.
So to detoxify the lungs, the best practice is to do the pranayam. We were speaking about how exhalation is one of the most sturdy ways to detoxify the body. And exhalation actually helps with release of toxins up to 70%. So the more we focus on exhalation, the better our body will be, and we'll be able to build the lung capacity better.
Amazing. The next would be heart.
Shweta, heart is a muscle like every other muscle in the body. And again, if we don't train the heart muscle, it will stay weak. And if we keep putting fatty foods, oily foods, it will put a lot of pressure on the heart to pump the blood. And heart, what is heart doing? It's trying to clean the bloodstream. It's trying to release the carbon dioxide from the system and oxygenate the entire body. Right? So if the heart is not strong, and if it has to put a lot of pressure in doing that, so the arteries have to be clean for that. For the heart to be strong, for the heart to be clean, arteries need to be clean, and they should not be stuck. So stay away from very, very oily foods. Again, try to incorporate all the different kinds of flavors in the food: sour, bitter, pungent, slightly sweet, and umami flavors, all the flavors in the food, so that your palate and your bloodstream is all clean. And the more clean your arteries are, the better your heart will. And for the heart, I would say again, eat the colorful veggies, eat phytochemical rich foods, and the phytochemicals come from the plant based foods. So have more of those to keep your heart in good shape.
Next would be liver.
Liver is one of my favorite organs because it has such an important role in the system, right? So liver, again, lemon water is a great way to detoxify the liver. Every morning, everybody should do that. And then if you see turmeric, adding turmeric in your diet, anti-inflammatory, and it is a very beautiful adaptogen. really helps cleanse not just the liver but your entire system as well. So incorporating that, and carrot juice is a phenomenal way to cleanse your liver. And for people, again, a simple way is to soak the raisins in the at night, black raisins, and in half cup of water. You can soak 5 to 7 raisins and have that water. So that water has a beautiful capacity to detoxify the liver, cleanse it, and make sure that those probiotics in that water are helping clean the system as well. So that's simple ways to clean the liver.
Kidney.
Kidney, do not eat milk based foods, do not eat a lot of meat, eat very, I would say, to cleanse the kidneys, I would say apple cider vinegar is a great way because the acid in that will break down any stone formation, or it will not allow the stone formation in the kidneys. It will make sure that your kidneys are in very healthy shape. So simple, anything a little acidic, but as I said, lemon and vitamin C rich foods.
Stomach.
When we talk about stomach again, you have to understand there are large intestines and there are small intestines. Okay, and both have their own process. So small intestines, they help absorb the nutrition. There's a beautiful lining there, and large intestine, the prime purpose is to retain the water and flush all the solid waste, all the fecal matter. So to make sure that your stomach and your intestine is clean, you should eat a little bit of fiber. Fiber needs to be there in your foods every day. Matlab, now people are becoming very aware of what they are eating, but maida, it lines the stomach. Or if you see eating chips or eating too much chocolates, what it is doing is it's just creating a havoc in your intestine by blocking the microvilli. So our intestine has these beautiful, uh, I would say, pokey things which are called as microvilli. And the more open they are, the better your intestines will be able to absorb the nutrition. And over a period of time, if we eat, junk food, fast food, processed food, these microvilli lose the capacity to absorb the nutrition. The lining gets disrupted, and eventually what happens is the toxins from the body start going in the bloodstream as well. So to keep your stomach clean, the first thing, as we talked about, is to clean your liver needs to be cleaned, and eat fibrous foods, and make sure the passage is clean. The passage has to make its way, the food has to make its way through the passage so that microvilli can absorb the nutrition. So, I would say people who always face gut issues, they should definitely do a 3-day cleanse or a 5-day cleanse to declutter the intestine. And we would include all the alkaline foods and make sure, ghee is also a beautiful way to clean the intestines. In Ayurveda, we go on a very strong ghee diet for 2 days or 3 days, because what ghee will do is it'll take all the clutter from all the sides and flush it out. So people might feel that, oh, I'm getting diarrhea or I'm getting nauseated because of this ghee diet. But what ghee is actually doing for those 2 days is it is taking all the grease out of your system. It is taking all the toxins out from all the sides of the intestine and cleaning the system, allowing the gut to be more beautifully lined with the right kind of fat. So,
Amazing. So the last one would be reproductive system.
oh, women, we really need to be careful, not just women, men also. So for women, I would say Shatavari needs to be an important part of their daily diet. Every day, if we are eating, consuming Shatavari, it will make sure that the reproductive system is strong and healthy. We are talking not just about detox, we are also talking about how to maintain them properly. All right. So, Shatavari, if you see, the word itself means the power to have, Shat means 100 men. I mean, if you see the literal translation, but all it's trying to say is that a woman's body should be capable of producing healthy babies and keeping itself very strong. Capacity to live longer comes from for women comes from the reproductive system. So incorporate Shatavari in the diet to make sure your reproductive system is superb. And then applying a few mudras. Yoni mudra is one beautiful mudra for women to to help to help maintain their reproductive system in good shape.
Isha, thank you so much for sharing this. Thank you so much for sharing, literally from scalp to the bottom, like what we can do to detoxify our systems and also the diets we can take.
Shweta, before we hop on to the next question, I mean, I would just say that we have talked about how to clean the system from the scalp all the way till our reproductive system. But these are the generic tips that I've shared. And again, I would recommend people to, go if they are in a dire need to fix something in their body. It's wise to consult an expert before, hopping onto something which is very generalized. For a general public who are absolutely fine, who are just looking for tweaks in their lifestyle, these are beautiful tips we can all incorporate in our lifestyle. But I would say if you have a specific condition, be a little careful before jumping on to something without the consultation. Yeah.
No, definitely you raised a very nice point, because sometimes we just like Google on internet, like we just Google and we just find ways and start doing it. And when talking about detox, as you also mentioned, that everybody has a different kind of diet and everybody should follow a different kind of detox. It's super necessary to consult doctors. So definitely, like, well raised point. So my last question to you would be, not a question actually, share with me a message for all those listeners who are listening to us right now, who are thinking कि मुझे detox start करना है, but they are still in that 1% कि मुझसे हो पाएगा या नहीं हो पाएगा, like, and how should I? So your message for for those people.
Okay. I would tell everybody that, detox eventually should become a part of your lifestyle. It should not just be a 3-day detox or a 5-day detox. Definitely, every season we should cleanse the body, we should cleanse it and make sure that it's prepared for the next season. And the body is clean to adapt to the new changes that the new season is bringing, the new variety of foods that will be there. But what I would say is overall, cleanse or a detox should be a part of your lifestyle where you are eating right foods, nutritious foods, as I was speaking before, phytochemical rich foods, enzyme rich foods, which have the capacity to nourish the body, which has the capacity to make you feel prana rich foods. Those foods should be incorporated in the diet. Also, not just that, a little bit of, and cleanse should not be just a physical cleanse. It should not be for just the annamaya kosha, the food body. It should be for the mind body and the soul body as well. So you need to exercise, and the more we move, you will not believe the level of serotonin and dopamine that's released in the system when the body is moving is far more compared to a person who is eating great foods but not moving at all. So that movement to keep everything, the energy flowing is very, very crucial. And the moment energy is clogged or is blocked in the system, is blocked in the body, that causes diseases, that causes a lot of trouble. So, and also incorporate meditation as a part of your lifestyle. And so these are the simple ways, and I'm speaking that lifestyle should be in a way that it feels every day that you feel you are recharged, every day you feel that I'm ready for the day to take over the day. But people who are genuinely looking for a detox, trust me, first day, yes, it is tough. I'll not say it's easy because your body has never done that, and it's like a shock to the body, but that shock is a good shock. It's not a shock that the next day it's going to give you a hangover. No. First day it's going to be tough. Second day, I would say it might get slightly easy, or for some people they might feel, oh my god, another day of detox. But third day is brilliant. I have seen 99% of my audience on the third day feeling super energized, feeling that, they already start to feel that half the problems in their body is gone because, 2 days we are just letting the body relax and we are allowing the system to be clean. Yeah. And breathing better. So, definitely I'll say people, if you are doubting yourself that you'll not be able to do the detox, trust yourself and trust the right people who are helping you to be on the detox program. They'll make sure that you're not starving, but they'll make sure the system is getting into the right. I have done detox with people having autoimmune disorders also, based on what the disease is, what the problem is, and they also have felt a change in their body, so much change in their body. Yeah, I'll say it's not difficult. You just have to be a little strong, but a little patient with yourself, and you'll see miraculous results.
And let's do it, like a way towards a healthier, happier, and a fuller life.
Absolutely, absolutely. One should be living a fuller life and a healthier life. And I like that message from Amrutam. Every time I have connected with you guys, it's always about living a beautiful life that's full from inside and outside.
No, thank you so much, and thank you for doing what you do. Thank you for empowering so many people through your work and the way you're impacting their lives. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Shweta. Thanks for having me here, and warm wishes to Amrutam for doing what they're doing, and keep going the way you guys are going as well. It's a beautiful way what Amrutam does, and I would say people who have not explored Amrutam should definitely go and check them out. And I believe in their philosophy, and that's why I connect rarely with people. I do not like to collaborate a lot, but whenever I find the right people, it's magic, and I do not let them go. And Amrutam has done the same. I think it has been a very long journey with you guys, and I love it. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Isha, and we love you too. And thank you for all those kind words. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome. Thanks, Shweta.